Hello everybody, Bob6983 here. I'm about to bombard you all with a lot of information about cooking, so get prepared to hear that in the next minute. In the last episode, we completed the Flopside Pit of 100 trials, and in this episode, we're going to be hoping to do the Flopside Pit of 100 trials. As you have seen right now, there's a lot of things that I have bought, a lot of things that I've made, some questionable ones like the moose. What I did to make this was essentially in the store Itty Bits, that is under Flipside, right next to where Captain Gills is at. You can buy a cake mix and a big egg, and you can put those two ingredients together to make the mousse. Yeah, that cost me about maybe 50 coins, but yeah, it heals 15 HP. Maybe it isn't as helpful. Anyways, the big thing that I'm going to show you is you can buy power steak and some fresh pasta, I think from the Itty Bits in Flopside. Same area, just, reversed for this area. But the point is, with over here where you cook items, I don't remember her name. I think it's like Dillis or something like that. But if you buy the power steak, and then if you were to go onto the first floor of Flopside and you get the flower course, I think, from Inga. Whoever it is in Flopside, basically, that lets you sleep. If you get the flower course, you get the Peachy Peach. You want to cook the Peachy Peach and the power steak to get the fruity hamburger that fills 25 HP. We're not done yet. I'm like I said, there's a lot of things that I need to explain to you. If you were to buy a super shroom shake, the blue one, just so you know, the blue one, that way you don't get confused. A super shroom shake. It costs about 80 coins, and you were to take that over to God damn it, I don't even remember the original chef's name. I don't remember her name. I don't remember anybody's name. But anyways, the point is, if you were to take the super shroom shake and cook it just with like the one item itself, you get the roast shroom dish. It heals 30 HP instead of 20. If you don't want to go to the length that I'm going to get a better healing item, that's perfectly fine. No need to, listen to my rambling. If you just want to buy like a bunch of super shroom shakes and then just cook them once, you can get 30 HP from each one. It's slightly better than 20. Perfectly fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the roast shroom dish. I did not mean to do that. What I was going to say is we're going to take that super shroom shake that we turn into a roast shroom shake and the fruity hamburger, and we're going to cook them together. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to run all the way through Flipside and Flopside all over again to make that item. Excuse me while I go do that, I guess. Because I was a dumbass. I thought I was in the menu talking to them, and I guess I was not. So I guess see you all in a bit. I'm down 30 coins, but it is what it is. Okay, I'm back. That took me about 2 minutes to make. Not that hard. Okay. As I was saying, fruity hamburger that you make with a power steak and a Peachy Peach. First, you make that with Dillis, I think her name is. Saffron is the original cook that we have. And then, after you do the super shroom shake with saffron, you get the roast shroom dish. You mix these two together, and you get something that heals you 60 HP and cures poison. Slice on simmer. Now we must make chow. Wait 1 second. On. There we go. Completion. Now you will eat a true Dillis original little. I don't know what that says. But this is what we want. There we go. If you wanted to know how to make it, I believe it was in the PU disc that we just got. It's under recipes number 7. It is this right here. It says it's made from a roast shroom dish and a fruity hamburger. I did not know how to make the fruity hamburger. Granted, all I saw is that these two have fruity in the name. And what do you use to make them? A Peachy Peach and a Keel Mango. This one, you use a Peachy Peach and a snow cone. What do they have in common? Peachy Peach, just use a hamburger or a steak and then just use a peach. There you go. That's how you get that. I just guessed to do that. But this is going to be very helpful because I am hoping that we get either Honestly, I'm hoping for, what is it? Damn, I don't remember what it's called. The HP plus 5 during the Flopside Pit of 100 trials. Instead of, or rather, I want that to happen. That way we can heal up all our HP instead of having to rely on the Ultra Shroom Shake. And it is not open. How do I open this? Excuse me for a moment, I guess. Okay, I may have been a little stupid. I don't have my volume entirely up. You can definitely hear it on your end. I didn't hear it. But there it is. You just sleep. After you use Luigi to get up there. And that's how you get into it. There we go. Now, if you thought that the Flipside Pit of 100 Trials was tricky, this is going to be even trickier. You cannot see what the enemies look like. They are all in the form of shadows. And I don't mean the hedgehog. I really mean you can't see what they look like. You can just vaguely make out what they look like. Hello, Goomba. It's a dark Goomba. It works exactly the same. It's just dark. There's the key. As you can see, the background has changed to be Chapter 4 with Scorp's mom and the entire Scorp's, I guess, family. I don't know their lineage. But yeah, be prepared for a bunch of not knowing what you're fighting, just having a sort of vague idea of what it is, and best of luck. I don't even know what this Cursia does. Dark Tech Cursia. Okay. And would you look at that? We have the key right there. This is going surprisingly quick, but I don't want to jinx stuff, so I'm not going to say, oh, this is fantastic. Yeah, because, like, anything can change in a matter of time. Alright, so I guess I will talk for maybe 5 to 10 minutes, and then I'll speed things up, because last time when I was editing this, I realized if I talk for 20 minutes, it's going to take a lot longer for the video to be over. So I'm going to talk for maybe about 10 minutes, like I said. And then from then onwards, I'm going to be quiet. So maybe like 5 more minutes from this point forward, I guess. And then I'll speed things up. Or maybe like 7, because I did kind of cut out like 2 minutes worth of content from me going back and forth, making that shroom, the roast shroom, or whatever it's called. But yeah, there's a lot of other things that I do want to talk about, but it's a little time in an episode. So I guess let's start talking. First and foremost, I don't like... Oh, Peach. I don't like to talk about, you know, my own, you know, mental state, or, you know, how things are going in my life, because that's not what you're here for. What you're here for is a Let's Play. What you're here for is for somebody to show you what to do, or, you know, for you to just watch somebody do things if you've already done it, or if you're just curious and want to know more about a game. You know, that's what you're here for. I don't like to share a lot about my own personal life, because, like I said, as much as, you know, I'm sure people will care, be like, oh no, we care about, you know, what's going on in your life. I don't want to put that on you. I feel like if I do open up, if I do share that, I should be doing that with close friends, you know, or just people who I trust. I do not need a poison shroom. Not saying that I don't trust you all. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm trying to get at is basically, I have people in my life that I can open up to, and, you know, I have history with. And I feel like this is not the correct platform to be sharing that kind of stuff. But, I guess to give you all somewhat of a gist of what's been going on in my neck of the woods, I guess. Ow. I haven't necessarily been doing... Okay, great. We need, like, a Boomer or Kudge for this. I haven't necessarily been doing too great, but things have gotten definitely better. So, it's just been a lot of, just stress, a lot of, personal problems. But, we get over them. We thug it out. A bomb at chest day is the solution to all of that. I need to go into Mario to flip into 3D. Go over to the far left and then take that pipe. But, yeah. I guess... Man, this is really tricky. The only, I guess, kind of advice I can give you all, if you all are going through something similar, first and foremost, and I know this is said a lot, do not be afraid to, I guess, call out for help. Do not be afraid to just tell somebody. If you don't want to go to therapy, that's fine, but feel free to entirely trust at least one person in your life to share something with. Sometimes you don't even need, like, a lot. Sometimes you just need somebody to hear you out. Sometimes you just need somebody to be able to, like, talk to and just say, hey, this is what I've been going through, or like, hey, I need to get this off of my chest. Sometimes that's really important, and I want you all to take care of yourselves. That is all I can really say. Aside from that, I can also technically say, I know things can be a little tricky at times. I know things can be a little tough. I get it. We've all been through these situations where you feel like, oh, nobody's there for you. The world doesn't really care for you. Da 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 da. But you've been through a lot. If you haven't, well then that's great. I hope you don't go through situations like this. But if you've been through a lot and you feel like, nobody's there, or like there's not much you want to do or you can do and you're not motivated to do stuff, keep trucking along. There's a lot of people that care for you, even if you don't think that there are people like that. I assure you there's plenty of people like that. It just doesn't seem like that at this point in time. And sometimes when... I don't know how to say this. I'm trying to get to a point, but I'm just stalling myself a lot with it. What I'm trying to get at is sometimes it's okay to have bad days. Sometimes it's okay to, not necessarily be at a great point in your life. But without those bad days in your life, without, the really terrible shit days happening, you won't have a way to enjoy the good days when they come. Sometimes you gotta have darkness to enjoy the good times. I don't know the quote necessarily from Bob Ross, but he said something along the lines of that. You gotta have bad days sometimes to have a good day. And this moon cleft is being the bane of my existence. But yeah, I guess I just want you all to know, if you're going through a tough time, it's okay, it's understandable. There's people that really do want to see you get better. I promise you that. And just keep trucking. Just keep trucking through, and you'll get there. That's all I will say. I cannot promise you anything aside from just, there's people that definitely do care about you, and if they aren't there yet, they will get there, because nobody is truly meant to be alone in this world. So, I guess just keep your chin up and just keep at it. I'm not, I don't really like to, like I said, share about, personal life, or, get too much into, mental state and all that stuff. But I feel like, somebody should say that if you haven't heard that. And here's hoping that you all have a good day today. And if you're not having a good day, here's hoping it gets better. And if it doesn't, here's hoping that tomorrow goes well for you. That's all I can realistically say for you all. If you all are having not so good of a day, or not so good of a week, or not so good of a month, soon things will look up for you. I cannot promise, like I said, but all we can do is hope. Dry bones! Get down tonight. There we go. Now the door was somewhere up here, if I remember correctly. There we go. It's very difficult to change topics after, covering something so, heavy, for lack of a better term. So, apologies if you see me, not really knowing where to go from this point forward. But that's all I could realistically say. Spiny. There we go. You could not escape my grasp. Speaking of, you cannot escape my grasp, or just grasp, just that phrase in general. My bad, my sister texted me. Speaking of that, that kind of reminds me of wanting to play Earthbound, but also I know, like I've said, there's people who do who do Let's Plays of that a lot more better than me. And I don't know if you all would like to see that. Let me know if you want to see a specific Let's Play on the channel, because quite frankly, I can continue, like, you know, putting my own ideas into fruition, but I want to kind of also know what you all want to see. Because as much as, you know, I love making all the projects that I have in my mind, I also kind of want to see what you all want from me. So I guess let me know if you want something specifically. Otherwise, I will just continue with my own content. So yeah, feel free to, I guess, share your thoughts with me. And I think on that note, I will start to speed things up after I get to the 20th floor. That way we can start the montage. Okay, I don't know what floor I'm on, actually. Once I get through this door, I guess I'll let you know. And then we will speed things up. Come on. Okay, would you look at that? We're on floor 20. Alright, so I guess thank you all for listening for a bit. I will be speeding through this. So I'll see you all in a bit. Okay, I'm in, I think, the last room. I was kind of hoping for a level up because I am so close to that. That way I could regain all my HP. And I'm not going to lie to you all, I've never done this boss fight ever. So, best of luck to me, I guess. The only thing I can think of right now that I can do is use the daisy syrup right now. I don't know what to give this, what kind of voice to give this person, but I've never fought this person. I kind of have like the premise down, but I've never actually done it. I've waited for you, heroes. Who's running their yap? Show yourself, bub. Ah, you have done very well. Your bravery has not gone unnoticed. I am a servant of the ancients, sent here to give power to the true heroes. You have passed the 100 trials behind you. But whether you are the true hero of legends or not is yet to be seen. I will give you a new challenge. You can use the pipe to leave the dungeon. Then you can venture down through the 100 trials again to see me. If you do so, then I will recognize all of you as the true heroes. I truly look forward to it. See you again. Oh. Oh. Well, that's how it's gonna be, yeah? This is really how it's gonna be. If I have to do this twice, then I'm not doing it this episode. No, there's no way I have the mental capacity to do that right now. Like I said, this is the very, very, very first time I've ever done this. If I have to do this a second time, so be it. I have more coins now to get more healing items. But I really, really, really am not looking forward to this if that's how this is going to be. Okay, then. Well, yeah, looks like next time on Super Paper Mario, once I'm healed back up, I'm going to be going back in. I'm not going to show you all the entire fiasco of that all over again, because that was too much. If it's really going to be like that, so be it. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been Bob6983 signing. Well, no, hang on. We're not going to just do that for nothing. We're going to do at least something else that I at least do know before this episode is over, I guess. First and foremost, I'm going to go ahead and get Dashel for this. Not this way. I keep forgetting that we are not in Flipside, but in fact Flopside. Okay, there we go. I think we're going to be going to the outskirts of Flipside. Somewhere over here, I think. If you kind of look at these ruins, they kind of look like Dashel. They kind of look like fish-ish. I believe you can run into them. I believe. At least I thought you could. Huh, I guess I'm wrong. Okay. Maybe this is kind of like Thudley, I'm not sure. No, okay. Then I guess that was just one of them that you can't use it on. Okay. Because Dashel and Piccolo are one of the only pixels where you can break items. At least from what I remember. Am I thinking of the wrong thing? No, I'm pretty sure I remember that you can slam through these. Why? I feel like that. I know I'm not making stuff up. That has to be a thing. I remember that very distinctly. It was with Dashel and with Piccolo. Huh. And that's the pipe to take me back to the Flopside Pit of 100 Trials. If I don't find it right now, I guess I'm going to speed things up. And I guess I'll show you afterwards. Okay, so it might be this one, I guess. Because it's a different shade. So I think what we need to do is get a running start, I guess. And just kind of... Or not, I guess. That's what it should be. Huh. Okay. I got the no rem card, I guess, but that's... I feel like I remember that, like, you could slam into the blocks with Dashel. Is that just... I might be thinking of something else, I guess. Huh. Well, disappointment aside, I guess that is all for Super Paper Mario at the moment. Next time I'll show you the actual freaking boss of the Flopside Pit of 100 Trials. That was just ridiculous. What a waste of an hour. Okay. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been Bob6983. I guess I'll see you all then for part 2 of Flopside Pit of 100 Trials, I guess. See you all then.